know you can't get enough of Rainier Avenue Radio .world.
Love food? Here's some storage tips to keep it fresh longer. Store cut fruits and vegetables in the fridge. Place in reusable containers. Keep bread in the freezer for longer storage. 40% of food in the U.S. goes uneaten. Save money, save food, save the planet. Visit Seattle Public Utilities for more tips.
The beat of the Fox with nastiness is back on K-Fox Night Beat.
Yo, what's the deal? It's the legendary Hall of Fame DJ Mixmaster Ice. UTFO.
What's up? Who you thought this is? This is Sir Mix-a-Lot.
And this is Terry Lewis.
And I'm Grand Mixer GMS.
What's up, y'all? This is DJ Third Degree.
This is JJ Hudson from the High Children family.
Sunday nights from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's K-Fox Night Beat with DJ Nastiness.
Bringing back the memories.
Bringing back the memories.
Bringing Seattle's hottest music.
Bringing Seattle's hottest music. Rainier Avenue Radio .world.
Noise.
Peace.
Hello, I'm Tony Young, and every week I will be your guide to the music of the Fab Four with my show With the Beatles. John Lennon, Paul McCartney, George Harrison, and Ringo Starr, those four lads from Liverpool. First airings are Tuesday night from 7 to 9 p.m. with repeats on Thursdays and Saturdays from 8 to 10 a.m. right here on Rainier Avenue Radio. Tune in to catch Beatlemania.
Support for Rainier Avenue Radio comes from Cascade PBS, presenting season 2 of Out and Back with Allison Mariella Desir. Join Allison as she explores the Pacific Northwest with changemakers who are reclaiming space in the outdoors and creating opportunities for local BIPOC communities to engage with nature and find joy and healing. It's available now on Cascade PBS app and airing on KCTS 9 Thursdays at 8:50 p.m.
Rainier Avenue Radio, your community radio station will provide you with more information. Rainier Avenue Radio. Your community radio station will provide you with more information. Rainier Avenue Radio.
What's going on, world? It's your boy OG Mambo
and your guy D Money. Join us along with Pint Size Patron and ID Yourself
here on Fresh Juice at Rainier Avenue Radio
every Wednesday hump day from 9 to 11 Pacific.
Get exclusive interviews from your favorite artists, all the hottest music, and updates on what we got going on in the world.
Here go the first song.
I was made in the image of something stronger than the problems I'm going through. I burn trees to feed the soil for something new. Tears become fuel for the fire within you. Shut the voices in your head, none of them lies are true. Used to let it consume me, cause anger and sadness can be confusing. It was really myself that would abuse me. I choose to no longer let it use me. I'm picking myself up and telling myself it's okay. Whatever happens in the past, it's a brand new day. Pain turned into passion. My trauma versus therapy. They talk, they say it's lonely. Can't nobody share this hand with me. Clarity, time at the bottom, momentarily. But letting go, such a rarity. Hey, so I smile, living for the ones who ain't here right now. Getting out of bed and saying this out loud. I'ma be okay. Hey, I'ma be okay. Hey. I'ma be okay, and if not, then tomorrow is a brand new day. Even though I still wake up and wanna call on Faye, I lost my soul, it'd be hard for me to call on faith. Then I hear your voice in my ear, telling me you near. Now I'll never have to fear. That's when I know I'ma be okay. Hey. I'ma be okay. Yeah. I'ma be okay, and if not, then tomorrow is a brand new day. I'ma be okay. Hey. I'ma be okay. Yeah. I'ma be okay, and if not, then tomorrow is a brand new day. I used to say that no one hurts me like me. No wonder when I look in the mirror, an enemy is all I see. So close to making family post R.I.P. Thinking this is just all I be. Then it dawned on me, I couldn't let myself fall into the hole. My kids need a father, can't abandon my role. My parents need their son, my siblings need their brother. Had to swallow my pride and tell them we don't need each other. Those who wrong me, I forgive. Your life ain't the one I gotta live, and I just can't take on the burden of hating you. I got too many sins to cleanse. I used to think that my flaws made me worthless, till I taught myself it's okay, cause nobody perfect. I wish years ago I learned this. I wasn't sure before, but now I'm certain. Yeah, I know I'ma be okay. I'ma be okay. I'ma be okay, and if not, then tomorrow is a brand new day. I'ma be okay. I'ma be okay. I'ma be okay, and if not, then tomorrow is a brand new day.
All right, y'all. You know I'm feeling okay. It's Fresh Juice, Rainier Avenue Radio, every Wednesday night, 9 to 11 p.m. with the Juice Pack. Myself, D Money.
Pint Size Patron.
OG Mambo.
And ID yourself later on in the show as well. We open it up with a local 253 artist, Caesar the third, C3.
Shout out to C's, man.
Be Okay, featuring Eddie Nicks on that joint right there. Beautiful stuff, man. Good message. Good way
I like
to
that
start.
song, man. I thought it was a little bit sad to start, but it had a good message, so I respect it.
I know, right? Maybe should have done a little something more upbeat, but hey, we feeling it. We feeling it. We're doing our thing, man.
An introspective intro.
There you go. All right.
Way to set the tone.
Yes, sir. Watch your tone. No.
Set the tone. Ghostface Killer out.
All right, man. Anyway, all the puns are done. We got a couple of guests coming up in the studio here today. And man, both of these guests got a lot going on. We'll be having an event promoter, also podcast host, influencer, you name it. She's even getting graduated this weekend. So Elisha Michelle is here in the studio with us. Looking forward to chopping up with her. First lady of L3 Entertainment. L3 Entertainment, L Rock's company right there. And we'll also be chopping it up with producer and artist Wax the Producer. There you go. Who recently had a beat battle with Brainstorm just recently, man. So great stuff for you. Both of these guests are going to be great. Follow us on all of our platforms, y'all. We're on Facebook, of course, facebook.com/group/freshjuicemedia. We've got the group there. Follow us on our IG, Twitter, and our X at Fresh Juice Media. We live tweet the playlist on Twitter and X at Fresh Juice Media. Tag the artists so you can learn more about them. And, of course, subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/@FreshJuiceMedia. youtube.com/@FreshJuiceMedia. Just put that up in your browser. You don't have to do the search engine. We do live shows for you every single week. You can watch them whenever you want. And we do smaller clips for you every day. Right now, we're actually posting a lot of clips from a very tea-worthy heavy episode with a former member of Pretty Ricky named Ambition. And a lot of real stuff right there. Look at those clips that we've been posting this week, and you'll get your eyes open on how this industry really operates. So there you go. We're going to take a look at 1 year ago on the show. And we had King Dow on the program, and he fired up a pretty tight little freestyle for us. So here we go. We'll play a little clip of that 1 year ago on Fresh Juice.
Okay. I say I transmute to the elements, saying so steadily moving, because you know I keep it moving. No hesitant to the way I keep it in the mental. I gotta move it because I know the credentials. Flying solo in the rolio, gotta keep it. Never stop with the ring, because the red eye in my eye, third eye, gotta transcend to levitate. Always keep it moving because I sit here, meditate, gravitate to who I am. Gotta move it because no time for the beat up hand. When I fly, because you know I am that man. and then I move it out there in the zone. Then I pass it to Patron.
On that microphone, no, I don't have to spend another night alone. I just gotta go write the phone. Let them know how I feel. Let them know how we living in the story for real. And you already know the deal. Fresh Juice Avenue. So we gotta change the avenue. And we gotta change your attitude. And we gotta show some gratitude. And don't be mad at dude, cause I'm on a different latitude. Racing to another level. Trying to tell them when it comes to styles that I got several. And I ain't gotta bang the metal. Cause every time I do it, it's like on the next pedal. Meaning it's a flower to the life. Meaning it's just how we gonna strive. And we gotta keep this alive. And you know how it wanna ride.
Let's go. Yeah, you want to see more clips like that? Subscribe to our YouTube, youtube.com/@FreshJuiceMedia. How about that, Patron? I forgot you were on that one.
Shout out to King Dow. Shout out to King Dow, man. You bring that energy.
That's dope, man. All right, man. So Mambo, we got the influencer in the studio, but not the producer. So go ahead and bring in the introduction.
Well, I mean, D Money already did so much breaking it down. A person who holds an immense amount of titles, a whole bunch of respect and credibility. Make some noise, good people of Fresh Juice, for Elisha Michelle.
What's poppin'?
Thank you. Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Yeah, it's good to have you. It's good to have you. Miss everything over here.
Right. Hashtag miss everything.
I love it. I'm gonna use it.
I mean,
it's okay. D Money, let her know what happens when she takes something from Fresh Juice.
By the way, y'all are in for a real surprise. When we have the show and tell feature, she has at least 6 events to promote, yo. Wow. So she has a lot going on.
Schedule is full.
All right, man. Let's go ahead and jump right into our game show, man. Wax producer is on his way, by the way. Just want to give you an update right there. He just gave us a call. So, but yeah, let's get right into our game show, man. Let's have some fun. It's called Take Your Pick. All right, really easy to play. Take your pick. We give you 2 options. You just choose one of them. All right. We're going to play along, but we want you all to play along in the comments as well. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, X, Instagram, all those platforms. And we will, word on the beat, tuning in. Feel free to play along. Word on the beat. Miles Salvador, of course, want you to play along. And everybody else who's just watching and hasn't commented yet, comment up your answers when we do these take your pick questions, and we'll celebrate our favorite commenter on the following episodes. Without further ado, let's take a look at last week's winner. Hey, congrats to Harp. He said, ask the universe where that key is at. Asked about how to free all my people, and I'm going to tuck that last one. The question, of course, was a key that opens any door or get any 3 questions answered. So he kind of threw it up both together at the same time. So Harp's got a mind on him, man. For
Shout
sure.
out to Harp.
Yeah, man. He harping on. All right, let's get some new ones up. And here we go. Take your pick. Gourmet dining or street food?
Street food means something different in the Philippines, man. 'Cause anything is a street food.
Yep.
Man, go ahead, Patron.
I'm gonna go gourmet.
Go gourmet?
For sure.
You know, I'm gonna jump on the other side of the coin, and I'm gonna go street food, because if it's street food, it probably means it's like the Bite of Seattle. It might be a folk life. I'm thinking festival. I'm not thinking alleyway street food. I'm thinking, real proper street food.
I feel you. How you rolling on this one, Elisha?
I'm a gourmet girl, but
okay.
I'm gonna go with street food. There's a little bit more soul into it.
Oh, yes.
More flavor, all that.
Probably bigger portions too. No.
For sure.
That's definitely a fact.
You go to these gourmet diners and here's your steak. It's about this big.
Yeah. 3 shrimp on top.
Oh my God, no. Yeah, I'm definitely street food. So that's a sweep right there, man. What about food trucks? Does everyone mess with food trucks?
I love a good food truck.
Okay.
Yep. We just went to Hawaii, me and my friend actually.
Oh yeah.
And, we did something a little different. We're usually the gourmet diners, but we stopped at like a little food truck and we had some ramen, and it was really, really good. We ended up eating there like 2 or 3 more times before we left. So we were made into believers.
Yeah.
Ramen?
So that was your first food truck experience?
No, not the first food truck
Okay.
experience, but
Okay.
like usually if we travel, we're not really messing with a food truck. We're like going out to eat. Like I was like in a dress ready to go to a restaurant, but we ended up at a food truck little spot and you could sit down and it was nice. It was a vibe.
Okay. And Mambo Patron, do you mess with food trucks?
No, I went with the gourmet.
No, it was a separate question, but yeah.
The food truck is exactly why I was thinking street food. You get a nice food truck, if you go down the street to Portland, we got a few different options in there too. You know what I mean? Shout out to the upper left.
Best sushi I had was from a food truck in Portland.
Ooh, yeah, okay. All right. Everyone's messing with them. Sometimes you meet someone like, I would never eat from a food truck. Some people be like that, But anyway, let's move on to the next one. Here we go. Take your pick. Be able to slow time by 10% or jump 3 times as high as you do now.
That's a good one, man.
It's a thinker.
Like, is like 10% like every day or like random moments? Because that's kind of cool.
Able to. Yeah, you're just able to. It's just a gift that you have.
You know what? I'm gonna go with jump 3 times as high as I can, and I'll see you at the Olympics 2028. Flash the
high
NBA, flash volleyball. You know what I mean? And I might just have a little side thing I do on TikTok where I jump really high and create a little YouTube influence. Right? Y'all gonna have to start calling me Mr. Everything.
How you rolling, Elisha?
Yeah, I want to be able to jump high.
Okay.
I'm short and I wish I was a little bit taller, so that's what I would go with. Slowing down time, that seems a little too complicated for me. No. Keep it the way it is.
Yeah, I just don't know when I'd utilize it. You know what I mean?
Hey.
Or what will happen when you do. There's always a cost to an effect.
Ooh, yeah. What's the catch, right? What's the catch? All right, Patron?
I guess I'm gonna go slow down time, man.
Okay. I'm with you though.
Some moments you just want to appreciate a little bit longer.
Yeah, that's why I'm with you on that, Patron. Yeah, just have the opportunity to slow it whenever I want to slow it.
And I'm at the point where like I feel like I don't have enough time, man.
Yeah, exactly. The older we get, definitely. All right. So what did Big Z say? I'll be hopping like NBA Jam 90-inch vertical. Okay, Big Z.
It's up and it's stuck.
Yeah, I want to get the airplane effect too. So when I jump up, I want you to hear the
Oh man. All right. Before we get into the next one, actually our other guest is here, Mambo. So I'm gonna throw it for an introduction real quick.
Oh man, right on time. We right in the mix of the game, man. And we about to get with Everett Wax, the producer, man. Make some noise, y'all.
Wax is in.
Welcome to the
What
show.
up? What up? Hey, I'm sorry, I'm tardy.
Hey, it's all
you
good.
here, though.
It's all good, and you're
You still made it to the party, even if you tardy, man. Don't worry.
Coming in hot, man. Would you rather jump 3 times higher than you jump now, or slow down time 10%?
Ooh, I'm slowing down time 10%.
Okay. Slowing down the time. Okay.
See, because then you wouldn't have been tardy. You would have been able to.
Precisely.
Change it to like a 75 BPM. Producer talk right there. Don't worry about it though.
All right, man. Let's get on to the next one. Here we go. Take your pick. Thrift store or designer brand?
I'm gonna go thrift store because within a thrift store you can have multiple designer brands. Rocking one designer brand means I'm limited to one singular designer brand, one of which really probably doesn't care too much whether or not I invest in their brand. Now, thrift store, I can mix and match, do what I do, throw some Seattle brands in there, get right. You know what I'm saying?
I feel it. How about our guest, though? Our guest rolling.
You go ahead.
I'm gonna go with designer.
Designer. Okay.
Oh,
She's getting the designer brand.
Yeah.
what you got, Wax?
I'm in the thrift store with it.
Thrift store.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm in the thrift store. with it.
Alicia, what designer would you go with?
Yeah.
That's a tough one.
What's in the closet? What's in the closet now?
A lot of different stuff.
I'm sure.
And then so
Give-
for me,
give- give-
also
give
a
us
designer is
three.
not necessarily just like a Louis Vuitton or like a
could be a local
Chanel. It
designer.
could be a local designer. So I'm a very big fan of Gold Vintage. I don't know if you guys know he's a
course, man.
barber. Okay, so you guys know about Gold Vintage, right? I'm a big
Yeah.
fan of Gold Vintage. I have Gold Vintage, a whole bunch of shit, like closet
Shout out
full
to
of
Gold
it.
Vintage, man.
Yeah, so I first saw Gold Vintage on Juice the God RIP, and he had like the
Man,
hardest
rest in
Gold
peace,
Vintage
Juice to
jacket.
God,
Oh my
man.
God. And I have that jacket.
That's
like
hard.
so I'm a big fan of like Gold Vintage. I support local brands. There was a brand, they don't make clothes anymore, but like Wildlife through Tacoma. I have a whole bunch of shirts through them.
Wildlife,
So
yeah.
for me, I just designer isn't necessarily like, a foreign person that we don't know.
We
It's
gonna have
local stuff.
to we're gonna have to get you an Ill Society bomber jacket or jersey or something.
I
got
I would
something
love
at bottom
I would
there.
love anything. I'm all about supporting people who are doing their thing. So yeah, I'm really big on supporting that.
Patron's got a brand too. I mean, if we're just gonna shout out our brands,
Shameless plug all the way.
SpacificIslanderClothing.com.
Okay.
But I do want to shout out to all clothing lines, man. I mean, somebody's taking their time to put in their own creativity into a product. And it's like, man, what you gonna do? Sell the music? I mean, you can't sell your CD like that no more. You might as well have some kind of piece of clothing rather than have somebody buy your CD and never play it. Here, buy this T-shirt.
Yeah, right.
Also create a piece of art, but I will go designer like Panda, man.
Hey. Oh, right before we move on to the next one, we got to throw ID in there. Okay, ID, thrift store, designer brand.
Hey, we get another guest every question.
What?
Those nights.
Thrift
What was the
store,
question?
designer brand.
Thrift store designer. Thrift store because someone always make it look designer. You dig?
Okay, I'm with that. I got the same answer on that one too. So, okay, let's go on to the next one. Here we go. Take your pick. Spend a year in a friend's body and have full control of them, or spend a day inside your friend with no control.
I don't want to be inside of anybody. Okay.
This is crazy. And the thing is, like, do I get to pick the friend? Because, like, there's some of my friends, I guess, it wouldn't be the worst experience. But there's some of my friends where it's like, And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and go with the day. I'm going to go with the day. And even though I don't have any control, that's just like, I can later on in life chuck that up to like, that was a bad dream that I have. Like, man, I woke up, I was a homie. And a day minimizes the probability of like certain awkward moments that I just don't think I want to experience in someone else's body, anyone else's body. In 24 hours, like they could have like a regular day. Maybe it's a Sunday and like they woke up and like went to go get some food, smoked a little bit, went to the gym and went to sleep. Like I can live with that. Now a full year, now I have to engage with your spouse or a significant other. I got to talk to your family members. I got to go to your job. Like, it's just a little much. And then also on the flip side, are you in my body? Because like, I don't want you to just be living my life.
I know. Is it like
for a
Freaky
year.
Friday?
Like, where do you go for this year?
Yeah, where do you
know
go?
what I'm saying? So yeah, all that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and go with a day, man. We'll just do 24 hours of a little bit of confusion. It'll be like the movie Freaky Friday. I'm gonna pitch it to Netflix. More money. D-Money, I need a cha-ching sound.
Well, the thing is about Freaky Friday, you have control. So in this case, you would not. It would be more like that one movie where they went inside the actors. I forget his name. For that. I forget, man. Anyway, you don't have control for a day. There you go.
Yeah, that was my answer, man.
Okay.
I had the same answer.
What does KJ says? He says, Mambo, you never know. You might like it. Never want to leave. And
No.
thank you, KJ. It was John Malkovich inside that movie. Yeah.
Now, granted, I do have some friends that live some pretty cool lives. Like, I also think I live a pretty cool life. So I have some peers with some pretty cool lives. However, at no moment in time was I like, I want to physically be living that life like as you. You know what I mean? Maybe I want, if you're on a boat, I might want to come on the boat too. That might be fun. If I saw you in Dubai, I might have been like, oh, going to Dubai was cool, but you know what I mean? Like, no.
L Rock over here clowning, man. He says he wants to spend the day in Elisha.
Yo, you need to relax.
You
need to relax. Who was that? Who said that?
Hey.
Yo,
we didn't
Mr.
get
Rock,
no
you need to relax.
sign or nothing like that. We don't do that on Fresh Juice. No.
That wasn't very nothing like. You feel me?
Yeah, hey, D Money, you see any more comments like that? Keep them in the comments, man. We don't need that on the street.
Yeah, you can say it in their box.
Actually, just answered the question.
You just answered the question.
If you want to live your
You
life,
guys got to get you guys' mind out of the
yeah, you
gutter.
just want to live your life.
I feel like if there was no such thing as a gutter, his mom would be homeless.
All right, man. How you rolling on this one, Wax?
Hey, man, a day, I'll roll with a day. A year is crazy. A year is crazy for anything like that.
Yeah.
Like, it's a long experience, especially. What's the one?
Wax, you feel me though? Like how how much stuff happens in a
year?
year?
That's the word, right? A year, and then you're in control. So then after that year, what? You gonna remember all this stuff? They gonna remember all this stuff, and then you gonna know you did it. Nah, I don't know. The day might suck, but it's like you can chalk the day up to like you said, a bad dream. You could be like, dang, I just seen them on. Now I know what they do. But worst case scenario, they probably did one crazy thing that day, or you could catch them on a lazy day where all they did was. It depends on who's watching it too. So
let me get this straight. I either have no control for a day or I have control for a year.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want with that body for an entire year.
All right, so peep game.
Oh gosh.
you started it. You opened the door.
All right. So peep game. You're gonna want to spend the year.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay.
First of all, 365 days ain't nothing when you live a lifetime. First of all.
Okay, confused. Just keep going.
All right. So when you live this year in control, mind you, you ain't going back with nothing but good memories. Now, whatever they effed up in your life, now I'm going with Mambo's theory. Whatever they effed up in your life, you was going for a year. You can go ahead and spend a little time. Hold on. You can go ahead and spend a little time in the big house.
What do you mean you was gone for a year? Okay, scenario.
Everybody.
I'm going with your scenario because naturally, I wouldn't think to myself that I'm switching bodies.
You flip with your friend. Now your friend done destroyed your whole household. Your kid didn't get picked up from school. Your lady upset. You know what I mean? Like, and this has been happening for 365. Like, that's a lot of days. You know what I mean? You got to patch a lot of stuff up.
I have a lot of lifetime to still live.
Hey, we got to make this a little bit easier. You actually swap. So your body.
Yeah, that's easy. Okay, so you have to swap.
Yeah, you swap. So you're
24 hours. It's 24 hours.
I'm still sticking to my answer.
And if I'm lucky, I'm gonna catch them on like a no shower day, so we don't have to get like too weird or anything. You know
I just feel like I could live that lifestyle and have a good experience. Thinking to myself, like, well, this is
one of them lazy days, Patron, where you just like that. You lying? You've had one of those lazy days. You're lying if you never had one a snow day in. You know what I mean? You don't shower till real late in the evening.
You know what? Wait. I gotta take my answer back. Because I can't swap my junk for that long. I thought about it. Nope, can't do it.
He said I can't swap my junk for that
bro.
long.
Nah, man, I can't go. I grew that.
I grew that. It's a little crazy. Yeah, it's a little crazy.
I grew that, dog. Nah.
And not only that, if you switch lives with someone and like you just can't be irresponsible and fuck up their shit. Like you would feel bad.
Language, by the way.
Like, what do you mean you didn't go pick up my kids?
Don't sleep till 10.
Like, what do you mean like you didn't go pick up my kids? Like, for real? That's foul. Now I'm divorced. Like, no, you just can't be that irresponsible.
But you never know. But that's what I'm saying. You don't know. Like in this
And it's
scenario,
your friend, so you have to think about that too.
But like as I said, we all have a wild friend, and if you don't have a wild friend, I'm sorry to tell you, you are the wild friend.
That's me.
If you sit there and you're thinking, if you're thinking to yourself right now, like, do I got a wild friend? I don't got no wild friends. It's you.
Yeah, I would.
It's you. You're the one.
You want to see what his
me
life is
all
like
the
for a
way,
day?
fam.
What would you do if you were L Rock for a day? First stop.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
If I was El Rock for a day, what would I do?
Like the first 3 steps, like 3 moves you're busting.
I would just well, first of all, I would be a guy, so I would pee standing up.
Okay.
You have to when you wake up.
Got to experience that.
I just want to see what it's like.
Probably just leisure.
It's really not all the hype that you know people
It
make.
seems
it out
very
to be.
convenient to
Bro,
be able to
funny
just
thing
whip
is,
it out whenever you
women
want to and just
created
be able
the
to pee somewhere. So that's the first thing I would do.
Okay.
I would like post crazy stuff on social media.
Okay. Pretty much just troll them.
Yep. I mean, he does that anyways,
That's
but
like a
I
perfect
would,
hack right
yeah,
there.
I would,
You're
I
hitting
would, I would really, get in there. What else would I do? And then I would want to see if I could rap, even though I took over his body. I would want to see if I still
was in the first 3
Yeah.
somewhere.
Yep, it would be. I would definitely go to the studio, and I would definitely make.
I mean, well, if you're in if you're in
immediately.
his body, you have access to his stuff. So I'm sure like there's like a book of notes and or notes in his phone. So like you could go to the studio. Now my question is, are you gonna read what he wrote, or are you gonna put your own twist on it with his voice delivering it?
So L
Because
makes
that's
a
like
lot of,
AI
like-
on another level.
So L makes a lot of like he's not like a rapper that like makes music like club music. I would make a club banger for him.
Okay.
Something that girls can shake their ass
Nah,
to,
yeah.
like some
He
shit like that.
He
he would
got
be
music
pissed.
to like smoke and ride music.
Just like
He got
that.
he got that smoke. He got that smoke and ride music. So you gonna give him that anthem in the club? That
And I
Chris
would
Brown
wear-
featuring Quavo.
And I would spend half of the year not wearing any Adidas. It would throw everybody off. L wears nothing but Adidas. I'm coming out wearing Nike. I'm gonna throw some Louis Vuitton in there. Oh, that's gonna make people's head explode. Yep.
You switched up on us. No, you seen the homie L? He switched up. No, he different now.
Change the stripes.
Oh, that's crazy, man. Speaking of Chris Brown, KJ wants to switch with Chris Brown for Freaky Friday.
Do the meet and greets.
Yep.
L Rock says he don't care about his friend's life. Okay.
See, I told you we
Now
all
I gotta
got
ask L Rock what he would do.
Y'all
Hey,
can't be
we all-
switching. Y'all can't be
I got friends like L Rock in my life that, you know what I mean? They might wake up as me and be like, oh yeah, they're gonna be like Elisha, and they're gonna be posting crazy stuff just cause, you know what I mean? And for
L Rock, put it in the comments, man. What you doing as Elisha the first day?
for
First
1
three-
year,
First
for
3
1
moves
year,
you're busting.
Tony C
L Rock's
says,
gonna
Tony
stay for a year.
C says go through his closet and grab a dope Adidas outfit.
That's the homie right
Little
there. He's
classic
from the car club.
sweatsuit.
That's the homie from the car club.
Yeah, the first thing I'm doing, I'm putting Nike on if I was L Rock.
Switch
and
it
going
on.
and going live in the
Harp
studio.
Harp says I'd swap a year with a white friend and see what this white privilege is all about.
Yo, G Money clip that.
Hey, no, but the thing is,
that's
the
wild.
thing is,
Yo, Harp,
the thing
you're
is,
crazy.
you're stuck like that for a year. I'm gonna be just doing like a whole bunch of black stuff. If I switch with like a white friend, I'm gonna be.
Yo,
just
you're not
doing,
gonna
like,
make it. You're not gonna make it.
That movie that
Like
happened.
the first thing I'm gonna
Trading places.
the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit
down to earth.
the first thing
No,
I'm gonna
that
do
was
is
down
I'm gonna
to
hit a proper Dougie. I'm gonna hit a proper Dougie.
You're not gonna
You
make
know
it a
what I
year
mean?
doing that crap, bro. Somebody's gonna
And then
shut that down, bro.
get crazy praise and applause, because when I hit the Dougie, it's regular. But if I hit the Dougie as one of my wife, if I hit the Dougie as D Money, if I'm in D Money's body, hey, oh, what?
It'll go viral.
Viral. I'm dropping a verse. You know what I'm saying? Dyeing my hair.
Some cornrows also.
Oh my god.
And I'm also go like sit in on like a clan meeting or something like that, just to see what they on for real. Just to see what they own. I just want to go in there in the back and just sit there and be like, yeah, brother. You know what I mean? Take notes.
Oh man, I know
you said it like Hulk, bro.
I know we need to move on, but I got to do KJ's comment as well here. Yeah, but males can't hold their pee in like females.
What?
Females can't hold their pee in.
I don't know. I think that's totally wrong.
They be laughing and just.
Well, no, that is cat. Girls pee way more. Girls pee way more than guys, bro. If I had $1 for every
busting
time,
a gut and just leaking.
Bro, if I had $1 for every time I pull up somewhere and Shorty says I gotta go to the bathroom, where's the bathroom at? What?
I'm not sure where that comment came from because it's totally
a man gonna hold it.
A man can hold it, right?
Yeah.
You gotta run in a circle.
Yo, Patron, you know what's crazy? I was just out with my son earlier today, my 9-year-old, and he was running in a circle. I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, I gotta go to the bathroom. That's
so you run in circles when you have to go to the bathroom?
I don't know why.
You want to keep moving.
No.
There's muscles involved in loosening and tightening.
What are you doing?
I can't really explain the mechanics.
Run in circles and gotta use the bathroom. Gotcha.
Yo, don't judge us, Lee.
If I ever get to switch spots with a guy.
And on that note, I'm
just
it's
whipping
time
it
to pay
out.
some
You guys
bills.
are tripping. If I was a guy, the first thing I'm gonna do that.
When you gotta go, you gotta go.
Yeah, we got bills on that.
I don't know if that's
we got
what that applies to.
But we got to move it on, man. Here we go. So thank everybody for playing. Take your pick. It's been
That's
dope.
crazy.
Well,
That
a
was
lot
crazy.
of great show coming at you. We got some joints coming at you from Wax the producer. Of course, we're going to get to know both of our guests, Wax and Elisha, and more. So keep it locked. This is Fresh Juice on Rainier Avenue Radio.
What's up, y'all? Unincorporated Pierce County's finest Valenium. I'm sitting here at Rainier Avenue Radio with the Juice Pack. You know what I'm saying? D-Money, Pint Size Patron, OG Mambo, and IDYourself. Get with it, man. Get you some flavor.
Yeah. Generational wealth. Generational wealth. Generational wealth. What is generational wealth? We asked our communities, and this is what they had to say.
Generational wealth to me means to provide and establish wealth for generations to come, whether it be through real estate or through other equitable funding, stocks, bonds, but first of all, I think that general wealth starts with securing property.
And that's it. This campaign to create awareness to generational wealth is brought to you by the Department of Neighborhood's Generational Wealth Initiative, the Washington Housing Finance Commission, and Rainier Avenue Radio.org. Create your generational wealth for you and the future of your families.
This is Big Poppy, host of Jazz from the Cabinets. Join me each week for a listening tour of the first century of jazz, an eclectic mix of Dixieland, big band, cool jazz, bebop, contemporary jazz, world jazz, all jazz in all forms. That's Jazz from the Cabinets with Big Poppy on Rainier Avenue Radio, streaming worldwide on RainierAvenueRadio.world.
Hi, I'm Paul Pearson of StarTime. Did you know that back in the 9th century, Rainier Avenue Radio was the host of the first annual Gregorian chant-off? Man, that was tight. Well, times have changed and so have we. Now you can hear all the great Rainier Avenue Radio shows on our mobile app for Android and iPhone. It's completely free on the Google Play Store and the iPhone App Store. The Rainier Avenue Radio app.
There are everyday actions to help prevent the spread of respiratory diseases. Wash your hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Stay home when you are sick. Cover your cough or sneeze. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects. For more information, visit kingcounty.gov.
Boom. This is Fresh Juice. Shout out to everybody at Rainier Avenue Radio, the Juice Pack, D-Money, Pint Size Patron, OG Mambo, and IDYourself. Salute to y'all, and I appreciate you for having Sincere Tacoma in the building.
Ooh, that's what you used to be. You got so used to me. Now it's all history. I see you falling back. Won't you come run it back? You never beg for love. Way too much profit out of nah. Pull up on you and make it a move. I gotta gravity boo, that magic too good. Cast your spell. Want me to slide and say less. Give you a vibe and no stress. Moonlight in a sundress, you know. Meet me at the bar. Glad you dressing up. Yeah. Don't be scared to fall again. Never met someone like you. Bibbidi babbidi boo. Yeah. Never met someone like you. Bibbidi babbidi boo. Yeah. Yeah. Never met someone like you. Bibbidi babbidi boo. Yeah. Never met someone like you. Bibbidi babbidi boo. Yeah. Yeah. Hey. You left the party at 12, no fair me well. This couldn't be real, like fairy and tale. And I had a dream of making you mine and pinning you down like hammer to nail. This shit got me salty, got that sprinkle all over like salt, babe. Girl, you know it's whatever to find you. Hope you searching forever to find me, yeah, yeah. Meet me at the bar. Meet me at the bar. Glad shoes dressing up. Don't be scared to fall. Yeah. Never met someone like you. Bibbidi babbidi boo. Yeah. Never met someone like you. Bibbidi babbidi boo. Yeah. Yeah. Never met someone like you. Bibbidi babbidi boo. Yeah. Never met someone like you. Bibbidi babbidi boo. Yeah. Yeah.
Rainier Avenue Radio, fresh juice. Bippity.
Boppity.
Boo. Wax the producer on that joint off of the album.
That's when you
Chasing
can't get off the phone
Stars.
with your girl and you just start saying weird stuff.
Anything to get
Just whatever, man. Vocals are coming out.
Harp says that's a Cinderella sample, apparently. I don't know. Oh, okay, it is.
No, hey, Harp be on point.
Cinderella, okay. Which version? I don't know.
Yeah, it's just right in the beginning. A little sound like
Bippity boppity boo.
just the old Disney joint.
That's crazy. So you were just watching the movie with your kids or
No, music's so interesting, bro. I've been producing a long time, but I was really just, for me, a lot of time like stuff will just come to me randomly. Like earlier that day, I don't know why, but that sample I haven't watched Cinderella in years, but that just popped in my head. I don't know why. The bibbidi bobbidi boo, and I told myself, I'm talking like 8 in the morning. I was at work, and I'm like, I'm gonna sample that. And I wasn't thinking I'm gonna make a song out of it. I was just challenging myself. Since I do that, I just challenge myself to try to sample stuff.
No, that slap harder than the Cinderella one for sure.
Yeah, basically, I sat down and I just started messing with the sample, and I just kind of wrote a song to it.
Disney could never.
Right.
Wax, I don't know if it's gonna mess up the swag. Shout out to the brand that you got, but if you could flip the hat backwards, we could probably see you a tiny bit clearer so the good people know who they talking to.
Shout out to Rob with the bop in the comments.
Hey, he said, "What it do, guys? Yeah, we appreciate you all the way from New Mex."
There we go. It had that slight shadow on there. You know what I mean? And we are of the melanated. You know what I'm saying? So
we are melanated.
Hey man, speaking of your creative journey, man. You said you've been doing it for a minute. Talk about what got you into the whole production, man. From the entryway, man. Talk about it.
And well, shoot. Depends on how far back you want to go.
No, I want to go all the way back to the beginning. We'll be able to work through it. Don't worry. I'll throw these questions at you so we can fast forward when we need to.
All right. Synopsis would be: I wrote my first song when I was like 9. I grew up in church.
Oh wow.
And my mom sings. I got uncles that play drums, that auntie that plays piano. Pretty much musically inclined family. So it was always around me. And then I think I started tinkering around like basically he had that keyboard that you could like record into, but you only get like
right.
So we would just make beats with like it would just be all melodies, but we would just tinker around with that. And I think that kind of just slowly transformed into me producing, and then I was in a group and I was like
what's the name of the group?
Dang, what's the name of that first group? First group was called CTL. No. So me and Keith Open Doors was in a group. That group was called Nitro. And that was like when we was like maybe
teenagers.
Before that, we was like 11 or 12. Like all in that same era. We was writing songs. Yeah, but I mean the production didn't come till later because it's like we didn't have the equipment to just be producing.
So you started with your pen before you started on the beats?
For sure. Because I had a cousin, my family's from Chicago. One of my cousins in Chicago had sent this is back when cassettes was a thing. We had this back from Chicago. I was in Chicago, then I came back. But before I left, he was a DJ. Rest in peace, DJ Big Pat. But basically sent me back with a cassette. It had like 2 beats on it. And you know, when you're young, you just repeat something. I was just playing the mess out of that beat. Me and Keys Open Doors, and wrote to some other stuff, and that just transformed into a really long journey of writing, producing, trying different stuff. And yeah, where I am now.
Man, okay. We got to the present.
Man,
I skipped over hella.
I'm working on the.
It's good. I'm finna double back on you for some of that, bro. So, what was the transition point where you will not say put the pen down, but where you was like, let me focus more on being the producer and owning this titlement and how it can benefit myself and the conglomerate that I'm working with?
Well,
good question.
That's a good question. I guess for me, it kind of went like it was always songwriting, but I never used to really sing like that. I started rapping, but in high school, that's when I really started producing. I mean, I sucked at the time, but that's when I really started kind of working that producer muscle, trying different stuff.
What was you messing with? Was you on Fruity Loops? Your Logic,
my very first beat was on Fruity Loops. But I made one beat on there and I quit, and I got Reason. I didn't quit producing. I didn't really mess with Fruity Loops like that. I made like one beat on there. And then I got Reason 4 from my homie's dad. Him and my dad, they made like a trade of he had like, my dad used to burn DVDs, and his dad was a, musician and stuff like that. He had Reason, and my dad had some Nero or some little DVD program.
They did a little swap. They did a little
swap. So boom, he gave me Reason. I'm in there.
Well, allegedly they did a swap. I don't know how.
Man, we passed the statute of limitations.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, we good. But in high school I was in this group called CTL. Then that group went through a little changes. It was called West Wide. I did a lot of production. Keys Open Doors did a lot of production on for those groups too. But I did a lot of production for those groups. And then I never really put down the pen per se. Like I always was writing. I wrote a lot of the songs for that group. I mean, we wrote together, but a lot of the concepts.
You were involved in the writing process.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Production, writing, and
do you write fast?
It just depends. It really depends on the song. It depends on the type of song I'm doing. Like a rap song, I might be able to just if I'm super inspired, but it's still different when I'm doing like a composition of like
kind of unrelated to the journey, but just like a production question. Has there ever been moments where you, being that you're like a songwriter as well, had a beat and a structure, and then you presented it and the song ended up going like a completely different direction that you either loved or you didn't love so much? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think that happens.
It's bound to happen at some point.
Yeah, I think it happens. I think it happens a lot, actually. It's like But I think it doesn't really, for me personally, it doesn't really present itself as an issue. Like,
right,
it's hard for me to be like, oh yeah, it went in a different direction and it sounds bad.
It's like a child.
Yeah, it's more like it went in a different direction and this how it came out.
Yeah,
they're all like babies.
Yeah, it depends. It depends on what phase you ask me. And like maybe 10 years ago, if you asked me that, I would listen back and be like, that's trash. But I feel like I can confidently say like nowadays, like I don't know, I wouldn't say I'm not gonna say I'm incapable of making trash, but I'm kind of real keen to the quality of music I'm creating when I'm creating it. So the level of quality is always going to be decent, but I might not like the song. But I could play it for people and they'd be like, "Oh, that's dope." But I just might not like where it went.
Right.
I'm working on this list, man. It's like it's got Tyler the Creator, Chance the Rapper, Mariah the Scientist, Benny the Butcher, Jeru the Damager. How did you settle on the name Wax the Producer?
So going back to when I was young, talking before I don't even think, this music was fun. It's still fun, but it was literally just, there was no concept of I'm going to do the artist thing. Like, when you're young, you got your homies and you guys be coming up with stuff to say. Like,
it was another activity or hobby.
Huh?
It was like another activity, you know what I mean? There wasn't any like intent or behind it or something.
Yeah, at the time music it was just pure fun. But basically the word like wax, I adopted the nickname because it's some word we used to say when we was like boys, like we was young. It's some word we used to say like playing basketball, you hit one on somebody. Like,
yeah, waxing it.
Wax
after.
Wax. That's what we said when we used to like eat food super fast.
Yeah, that came later. Like,
Okay,
same connotation, Patron. Same connotation, different scenario.
Yeah.
You wax that burger.
Yeah.
Same thing though. When you hit that jumper though, you hit that three. He waxed that three though. You know what I'm saying? Same thing.
Or like when you're recording,
half time we was playing video games. Somebody, what I mean? It was little stuff like that. It was just like a little contextual lingo thing. And then we used to say it so much, I can't even remember how I adopted the name. So for the longest, I was just Wax. Or first, actually, I was that Chi-Town kid, like early high school, because my family from Chicago, stuff like that. I got roots back there, and
right.
I just developed that. That's what I went by, and then that turned into Wax because of that little child.
And that was BJ.
I know, right? And then it turned into Wax the Producer. A lot later. I think after I graduated high school and I started singing and stuff. I think.
Man, while we're talking about production, let's switch to like beat battles, man. I know recently you and Brain both faced off, and both were just incredibly inventive beats from both of y'all.
Much appreciated.
Yeah, but you
Man, when you're in those beat battle scenarios, how does it differentiate from the creative process of like making songs? Because I mean, I'm sure it's probably beats that you got like also in the vault or like, you know what I mean, chambered up. But
it's another good question, man.
When you're cooking for
firing them off,
when you're cooking for those though, like how is those? Because this is a different scenario. You know what I mean? You're in the scene of Juice, the DJ battle, the beat battle. You up there on the podium, you know. Y'all got to get into it then. So what is your mindset there, like creatively? How are you trying to play with your sounds and capabilities?
Yeah, well, for me, I would say it's entirely different because the way I approach making music, if I'm making a song, for me, when I'm making a song, the doors are completely open. I'm trying to think of a good analogy, but as far as like creatively, the doors, I leave them wide open. I don't have any like caveat of I can't do this or only go this.
There's no inhibitions. It's like you're allowed to freely.
I'm gonna just create. I'm not one of those. I'm gonna make a specific type of song unless it's already like unless I I got a skeleton and it sounds like it's already going a specific direction. I'll let it do what it's supposed to do. Right. But as to when I'm making beats for a beat battle, I think I kind of let it flow, but then I do tend to always go with an aggressive vibe.
You got to cater.
I try to always go to an aggressive vibe. I know for this, like, it's totally different now. Like, honestly, even the last battle we did, I can't take away nothing Brain did. Like, he won. He did his thing. He had some dope beats, but I wasn't really like in battle mode. Like, Heyday knew that, but nothing against Brain. He came through with some heat for sure.
Right.
But as if I go back to like a decade ago and I was really just in battle mode, the approach back then was totally different because I wasn't centered around writing songs. I'm just making aggressive beats with a whole bunch of chops. So it takes you can ask Brain, you can ask any producer really that really just is creative like that. it's a lot of creative juice that goes into making
So
battles.
you're playing when you say mean, because I mean I think that's a great way, like especially musically, to kind of like describe it. But for the novice or someone who doesn't necessarily create, like you mean like kind of like those grimy 808s and bass lines that are just, you know what I mean, a little darker and have a little bit more of like a presence to them, something that's more of a club feel, or you're riding around the car beating your head to it type situation.
In Washington State, they just love samples, man.
Yeah, they like samples out
it's
here.
It's a cheat code, but take a show from the 90s and just flip the theme.
That tends to do the trick a lot of time. What I've noticed, like if you take some really popular thing and
Rocco's Modern Life,
you flip it correctly, it's gonna stick. But I know, like for me, I do a lot of like I should have sent it to you, but one of the recent battle beats I made, I took the Batman vs Superman, that theme. There's this one theme that is playing. I don't know how familiar you guys are, but anyways, I took a theme from that and I made more of a composition. Now that I listen to it, I'm like, listen back. It really wasn't like a beat per se. I like making like composition because they had a whole bunch of dynamic, but it wasn't like a consistent beat. But with beat battles, when I say like mean or aggressive, it's more like it doesn't have to be crazy 808s. You can make some soulful hip hop joint. You just got to hit. You just got to do what it's supposed to do. Like you can't, like the mix got to be right for it to be effective against. If you're going against somebody that knows what they're doing, then you got to get in there like you know what you're doing.
Just curious, do you mix it differently for the battle than you would?
Yeah, I kind of take the. Well, no, I still make them clean, but
it's gotta sound good. Yeah.
It just gotta sound good. I just emphasize.
You kind of segued my next question. How much consideration do you take the battlers that you're going against? Like if you know, oh, he get in this bag, okay, I'm gonna go deeper in that bag, or he can flip this. Do you kind of mess with that too, or do you kind of stay in the world, or you know what I mean?
I say yeah, I used to be like that, because really my battling days, that was literally like 2014 and prior.
Right.
That the last before, I think maybe 2015.
10 years ago.
Yeah, like literally the last battle I did before the battle me and Brain did was that long ago.
Wow.
And it was against him.
This is a rematch, right?
Yeah, this one was a rematch. Like I won that one back then, and you know he won this one, and you know all credit to him. But in between that time,
you tried to retire on top.
Yeah, I mean, but because it was more of like a battling with something I did, but it wasn't like my whole creative identity. Like
you had to put on that Wizards
jersey. I've been a songwriter, you know what I'm saying? I've been on, yeah, for sure. That was age 40 plus MJ. You know that was arthritis MJ. No,
yeah, when we were speaking off air, you said like it wasn't really a battle. I was kind of wondering what you meant by that.
No.
But now it makes sense.
It was a battle, like, but if I'm in all honesty, I went in there with like. So we did 6 beats. I went in there with 3 beats that were literally 10 plus years old.
Right. And like you said, you haven't battled in 10 years. Yeah, so I was like,
I mean, which the thing is, I'm not one of those. It's not an excuse. Like if you're gonna do that stuff, go in there prepared. But I was aware, and I wasn't like fully juiced up. Like I'm about to go crazy. Like I had a project I just put out, like maybe a couple months earlier. I was more focused on other things. But when Heyday hit me, I was like, yeah, I'll do the battle. I'm not gonna. I'll never turn it down. Like yeah, I'm gonna say yeah, I'll show face and. I mean, I know,
like, and he is basically
like give people enough credit for that, but I guess it's.
I mean, competitively, that's not the way. I'm a competitive dude, so competitively,
but there's no battle if you don't show up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And people don't give that credit. It's
Brain
like,
definitely, he had something to prove though. He went in there and he played some joints. I was like, okay, you know what I mean?
Yeah. How is that experience? Because it's a little bit different than like rap battling, like lyrically in that regard. That I feel like producers can kind of get to appreciate that. So are those moments where you try to like hold it in a little bit in the moment, but you know it's a slap, or do you let yourself like, oh okay, buddy came with that stuff today. All right, I ain't gonna hold him.
Yeah, I'm like that. It's like if it's good, it's good because I know how good I am. It's not. I've never heard. The only beats I've heard that have been like, oh my god, that's crazy, have been probably. It doesn't mean people around us can't do it, but it's been people that inspire me, the people that are leagues above me that inspire me to like create.
Right.
Curious.
I can't think of any names or songs right now, unfortunately.
Okay.
But I'm just thinking of like. Wow.
Do you got a top 5 producers all time that you got?
I don't, only because there's I listen to a lot of, I mean, I know there's a whole bunch of names that I could throw up there right now. Like, what's his name? D1, or no, the dude that does a lot of Lucky Day stuff. fire. His stuff's not like battle stuff, but that stuff's super creative, super vibey. Kanye's always gonna be in there. Can't ever downplay his catalog's crazy.
Are you hip to like a Jake One and his catalog and like?
Yeah. I'm one of those people. I gotta hear it, and so I suck with names. I'm gonna be honest with you. I suck at like recalling, like, oh, whose name this? If you ask me this actor, I'll be like, oh, show me his face. I'll be like, okay, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'm one of those people. I don't have 50,000 names in the back of my.
Yeah, for me to create that list was a stretch.
Speaking of names, man, we got to celebrate some birthdays. So let's go ahead and do that. Super short list for you there, but make sure you shout out your friend's birthday by DM us at IG Fresh Juice Media with their name and a photo of them, so we can shout their birthday on a future show. Any other birthdays we want to shout out before we get to the next song?
Shout out my dog Joe G, man, and my guy Mr. Nice, man. They had a couple birthdays that just passed. Yeah. It's actually Joe's birthday today. You hear me?
Okay. Birthdays in your life, Elisha?
Shout out my friend Cece. Her birthday is on the 15th, and we're about to do it real big.
Okay, Cece.
Team Gemini.
Team Gemini. Okay.
I also got to shout out my little brother Lamont. His birthday just passed, and he just graduated. And my young boy Milan just had a birthday too, man.
Shout out to the Geminis. And congratulations to all the graduates, man.
Yeah.
That's how.
And to be graduates.
Yeah, right. We got a graduation happening over this weekend. Elisha.
There's me.
Tacoma Community College.
Salute.
Yes, thank you.
That's the 15th. That's Saturday.
Yep.
Okay. And then we got the after party there as well. You go check that out. Lucky Silver.
I'll be at Lucky Silver.
3 to 8. Okay. There you go. Go support Elisha in her graduation this weekend. Any birthdays in your life, Wax?
Actually, the homegirl Jalika, shout out. Her birthday was yesterday. She had a party on Saturday. It was dope.
Okay, nice. All right, we got to get to our next song coming up here as it just loads real quick. We got it coming to you from Grace Sorensen, a great singer out of Austin. You can check out her new joint. It's called Superstars.
Shout out to Texas.
Right, Austin, Texas, by the way. And check her out, Grace Sorensen, Superstars. And when we come back on the other side of the break, let's get to know Elisha Michelle a little bit. So keep it locked. Fresh Juice, Rainier Avenue Radio.
Who am I to judge you? I'm so into you, pulling my soul apart in two. I could care less if it's not supposed to. When is this just on the sign? Painting pictures behind my eyes. It's something different, can't dismiss the sign. Oh, we could be loving like superstars. Everybody in the world wondering where we are, and you treat me like somebody, a trophy, a star. Track you down, private planes just to hold you in the dark. And you can tell me secrets kept up. I just want you closer, can't keep my composure, out of my control. My cup's running over. Each lifetime I chose you, pick you over and over. Wrap my arms around you till we're touching heaven. Who am I to love you if I never tried to be the one to? You could lie through your diamond teeth, say you're leaving here with me. When is this just on the side? Painting pictures behind my eyes. It's something different, can't dismiss the sign. Oh, we could be loving like superstars. Everybody in the world wondering where we are, and you treat me like somebody, a trophy, a star. Track you down, private planes just to hold you in the dark. And you can tell me secrets kept out. I just want you closer, can't keep my composure, out of my control. My cup's running over. Each lifetime I chose you, pick you over
right, this is Anna Therese. You're listening to Fresh Juice on Rainier Avenue Radio, the Juice Pack, D Money, Pint Size Patron, OG Mambo, and ID Yourself.
Wash your hands, don't touch your face, wipe things down, clean up your space. When you cough and sneeze, do responsibly. If you feel you're getting ill, isolate at home and chill. No, you're not alone. Please pick up your phone and call 206-477-3977. King County 206-477-3977. Public Health 206-477-3977. King County 206-477-3977. Public Community Radio Station will provide you with more information. Say Rainier Avenue Radio. Your community radio station will provide you with more information. Rainier Avenue Radio.
Hey, this is Paul Pearson. I've hosted the R&B show Star Time since the very beginning of Rainier Avenue Radio, and after years of featuring tracks from the 50s through the 80s, Star Time now plays R&B and hip-hop from the 1990s as well. A whole half-century of soul, funk, hip-hop, and more on Star Time, Wednesdays at 2 p.m. on Rainier Avenue Radio.
What's up, everyone? It's your girl, Queen Bree, inviting you to come join me on Clean Greens Living. Broadcasted Tuesdays, 12:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, live right here on Rainier Avenue Radio. On Clean Greens Living, we talk farming, community, and ways to being healthy. So come join me and let's discuss ways to create a healthier you and a healthier community.
Support for Rainier Avenue Radio comes from Cascade PBS, presenting season 2 of Out and Back with Allison Mariella Desir. Join Allison as she explores the Pacific Northwest with changemakers who are reclaiming space in the outdoors and creating opportunities for local BIPOC communities to engage with nature and find joy and healing. It's available now on Cascade PBS app and airing on KCTS 9 Thursdays at 8:50 p.m.
What's going on, you guys? It's your boy Heyday, man. Shout out to the Fresh Juice on the Rainier Avenue Radio, and shout out to the Juice Packs themselves, D Money, Pint Size Patron, OG Mambo, and ID Yourself. Come on.
I gave you allegiance. You changed like the seasons. Went cold for no reason. Looking for a meaning. It's hard to say. Yeah. We got lost in the grave. Yeah. Now you're showing your true colors. And I won't bother to ask why. I ignored all the bad signs. Read all over your flags. No going back now. I'm too attached now. No need to lash out. Past is the past now. When summer falls away. Yeah. When summer falls away. When summer falls away. When summer falls will we go the distance? It's hard to measure. Till then I'll be patient. I don't know what tomorrow holds. Maybe there's something to fight for. Yeah. But shit is bigger than FIFA. You keep thinking up the dynamics. Yeah. You created all these bad habits. You want your space now. Oh, when summer falls
When Summer Falls on Fresh Juice on Rainier Avenue Radio. That's joint right there from Wax the Producer off his EP, also called When Summer Falls.
Doing smooth, man.
That was wavy.
That's what you throwing to break up with your chick, man.
I'm like, yo, I'm falling away.
Winter's
away.
over. Winter is over.
Oh man. Oh, all right. Let's switch over to Elisha here. First thing though, I know you mentioned the if you were in L Rock's body, you would rap. Have you ever tried singing or rapping or any of that some sort?
One time.
One time.
Yep.
How'd this go? What had happened?
Where the mixtape at?
Oh no. Music is not my ex at all. A friend and I years ago, we were gonna listen to make music, and I thought I put something together that was cool, but I went to the studio. I will probably never go to the
I can't hear her.
You can't hear me?
Yeah, and I can hear you now.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not musically inclined. So I did try to make a song once a very, very long time ago. And I am so glad that it is not anywhere. Because someone would dig that up so fast. Like, hey, look what we found. And put it right on Facebook. It would be terrible. I'm not musically inclined. Nope, not the kind of content I need. Nope.
Because if you get famous, they're just gonna.
Yeah, the world can live without that.
That's crazy. Man.
So what turned you to being a party coordinator?
Yeah.
On parties for a long time. It all kind of started with me just throwing birthday parties for myself. People think because I throw parties a lot that I'm like this like super extroverted person. I'm actually quite introverted. And so I would not see my friends a lot, but I would want to have like a nice big party so we'd get together and see each other. And then I would kind of just be like, all right, see you guys next year. So I started throwing parties for myself.
Next year is great.
Well, I mean, not necessarily next year, but just like because I wasn't like super extroverted. And so then it started me throwing parties for like my friends because birthdays are a big deal to me. I feel like people downplay birthdays. I think people are like, oh, my birthday's not a big deal. And I'm like I'm like the friend that's outraged. Like, what? Like, we have to do something for your birthday. I'll totally plan it. Don't worry about it. And so that's how it kind of came about. And then opportunities just started to roll in, and I kind of started taking it seriously, and we've been moving ever since.
I can see that. I think that's part of the stress of throwing a birthday party is if it's your own. It's like you don't want to plan all that.
Right. You want
so that's a big help.
Yeah.
I am not that person. Do not throw a party for me. Let me do it. Do not. No.
I have a question. Do you get into wedding planning as well, or just like?
I actually planned a wedding.
You planned a wedding?
I did.
Wedding planner.
Last summer, I did a wedding for my good friend Nikita and her now husband Demarius, aka Literal. He's a rapper.
Literal. Yeah, we know Literal.
Literally.
So,
I know them.
Yes,
peoples.
I did their wedding for them in their backyard of their beautiful home.
Oh, wow.
It was they're just very supportive of me, always coming to my events, always just giving me so much praise and just love and giving my flowers. And they came to me and said, hey, we want you to throw our wedding. And I said, you know what? I'm going to do the best I can. I planned it in about, I want to say I had like 8 or 9 months to do it. And it was beautiful. It was great. It was a great feeling to see everything come into fruition and just everything.
I'm gonna go ahead and book you right now. You're doing my wedding, okay?
Yeah, I'm excited.
I'm gonna tap in with you at the end of this episode. What was since you wear so many hats, what was the first one that you put on your head?
Yeah.
I think the first thing that I ever started doing, I started off in the beauty industry.
Okay.
So I've always was like a hairstylist, not necessarily went to school for it, but I was always like doing my hair, my other people's hair. And then it kind of went into selling hair extensions and making wigs. And I taught myself everything that I learned off of like
Salute.
YouTube and
Salute.
the internet. I taught myself how to make a wig from scratch from YouTube.
Oh,
And so
man.
yeah, so that was my first like real business endeavor, was the hair industry. I did pretty well when I first started. I
Yeah.
actually made 6 figures my first year, just kind of like promoting on social media, no models, no anything, just like, here's my hair, this is what I got to do, just putting in the work. And just that was a crazy hustle because everyone was selling hair. And so I had to find a way to stand out and be different.
Yeah.
What,
yeah.
what did you take on after that? Go ahead, walk us through the journey.
So it was the hair extensions, and then I ended up starting a podcast.
Right.
I became a member of LX3 Entertainment. Well, we're called LX3 the Collective now, LX3 Empire, whatever. LX3 is a collection of myself, other podcasters, rappers. We're just a team of people who work together for the bigger goal of just being something bigger than what we can be on our own. I work with Frankie Hustle. That's my manager. He
Shout out to Frankie
is
Hustle.
like
Mhm.
amazing.
Frankie
He's
Hustle.
like a dad. You go and I go and I
Salute.
ask him for any kind of advice that I need. He is the man of wisdom anytime that I need to find an answer for anything. El Rock is my executive producer of a Legendary Dope Show, which is my podcast.
Shout out to Rock.
Yeah.
Shout out El
I
Rock.
love my team so much. Yeah, I just love them. So they just kind of let me just do my thing. They let me express myself as freely as I want to. Sometimes when I'm like, I got all these crazy ideas, I got like this whole thing where I'm like, okay, this is what I'm going to tell Frankie. This is what I'm going to tell El Rock. And I don't even have to go through any of that. They're like, just do whatever you want to do. We trust you. So yeah, I started doing the podcast. And then from the podcast, it kind of turned into like, kind of noticing that I had a little bit of influence with social media and seeing that when I say things, people listen, and when people want advice, they just come to me, and I'd have a presence about myself to where people trust me for advice and people trust me to be a safe space. And that is a beautiful thing to have on this earth. It can be a little stressful sometimes, but I appreciate it. And so then I started kind of just taking my influencer to the next level. I started trying to like.
Is this something that you always had, not the influencer thing, but your ability to connect in that way? Is that something that you felt like you developed as you understood where you wanted to go? Or were you just kind of shining a light on some natural skill sets that you already had?
I think just shining some light on some stuff that was already in me. I don't know. I've always been like a nurturer. I've always been like in any group that I'm in, I'm always kind of like the organized one. I'm kind of like the mom.
Right.
So I just embrace it now. And so I started doing the influencer thing, trying to just work with brands. I started throwing parties more often. People started asking me to help them throw parties.
How did it conceptualize itself? That's like it's a simple but a wild idea. Like, you know what, I'm gonna throw parties and then make a series of it or make it a consistent thing. How did you even manifest that idea? And then
it just came to me. It was like at first I just started throwing the birthday parties, and then it was like, okay, I'm gonna do is people would actually just like start tagging me and stuff, or just messaging me, or just texting me like, hey, you should do a 99 2000s barbecue. Or, you know, like you'll see something on like TikTok and people would tag me in it. Like, if anybody's going to be able to pull it off, Elisha Michelle could pull it off.
Ooh, right.
So I would put it together. I'm the organizer, so why not? I'm also, because like I said before, I am naturally introverted person. I am like nervous to go out to like other people's parties and functions and events. I'm nervous when I go out. There's a lot of people. There's like, you know, Washington in the Pacific Northwest, it goes down out here. And I don't think, you know, people think that it's all sunshine and rainbows, but it's not. It's, you know, I've seen a lot of stuff growing up around here. And so the anxiety.
You feel it's definitely a safer show or an event or a party when you know, okay, I know who I booked for security. I know the venue. I know the.
Well,
I
it's
know who's
not
on
even that. It's just I know the people who are going to be there because I have amazing
It's a
friends,
big part of it.
and I know a lot of amazing people from all walks of life, and to know how to act. And so there's certain people that I do know who don't know how to act, and they don't even dare ask to come to my parties because they just know better, you know. So it's just you just having the ability to just have a little bit of control over the situation and knowing who to invite and just knowing the right people, it helps. So I throw parties that are more so exclusive. They're usually a themed event. They're not open to the public. So it's more of like an invite private type deal. So yeah.
How do you balance out the network? Like, what DJ for what event, catering, security? Do you will somebody feel some type of way if you don't call them for a certain job?
I would hope not, just because when it comes to when I do parties and stuff, that's business. I'm very, very strong-willed when it comes to business, and I do not do business with just anyone, friends or not. I make sure that everyone feels like they are respected when we do business. I think that's what gets me the longevity that I have, because you can burn bridges very easily in this industry. I give a lot of people a different chance. It's not necessarily a recipe when it comes to like DJs, or it's just kind of like seeing who's available and are what I like, and are you down to come? And yeah, and they're gonna say, well, this is what I want, and I'm gonna say either yes or no, or so it kind of just depends. It depends on budget, it depends on timing, it depends on all of that. But yeah, I've worked with a lot of different people. So yeah, just really just I don't know. It's not really like a what is the word I'm looking for? It's not necessarily like a
Favor for a favor.
Yeah, no, I just kind of like it just where it fits.
Earlier, you were saying it wasn't all sunshine and rainbows. Specifically here in Washington, throwing parties, it's like you don't know if it's going to be a rainy day. How do you work around that?
Well, the weather is very unpredictable here.
I was gonna say you threw a wedding last year, like
I did, but it was in July. And so
there's still no guarantee in July.
There is no guarantee. So what we did is we got tents, and we made sure that we kind of paid attention to stuff like that. If we were going to need to postpone it, we would do so. The weather is not predictable here in the Pacific Northwest, but there is kind of a kind of a window where you look out for. For me, this is kind of like my off season. I just had my birthday party in May. And I don't really throw a lot of events in the summertime.
Happy belated.
Thank you. I don't throw a lot of parties in the summertime just because there are so many parties everywhere. Go to someone else's party.
But a recent party of yours, I kind of want to see how this one got cooked up. The Playboy party, if you will. Just looking at this picture alone, it's just like, wow. What
2024? That's a risky,
right?
So we are bugging out this episode. This is
y'all need to relax, man.
Hey, I didn't. I
want to
sign
see
no
how did
form.
that get cooked up?
That's a risky
I
thing.
ain't said no statements. I don't choose the photos. I just want the people to know. Later on, this is stamped.
Yeah, I just
how did
that get cooked up? Yeah.
Whose idea was
the Playboy party was literally something that I saw on Facebook.
Oh, word.
I saw you literally see a post, and it's like, this is your sign to throw a Playboy party with your friends. And everyone was asking me, what are you going to do for your birthday? What are you going to do for your birthday? And I didn't want to do anything for my birthday. I'm like, I throw parties and go to parties every weekend. I'm tired. I don't want to do anything. And 2 weeks before I saw that, and I was like, let's have a Playboy party. And so the Playboy party became what it was. It was phenomenal. I wanted it to be a little bit different than the normal parties that I throw. There is a little bit of controversy when it comes to me and my parties. I throw a lot of different parties. Some people don't approve of the parties that I like to throw. Some people, I think they're a little prude, but we have ourselves a time. you know, I've had parties where, you know, I don't know if I can say it on here. I don't want to get in trouble.
Why not, man?
Well, so I had a party. It was called the Pussy Party.
Let's go. P
And,
Valley in there.
So when everyone heard that, all the guys were like, "What kind of party? Can I come? Can I be there? How do I get in? How much is it? I'll pay whatever."
I'm sure they're busy coming.
Right,
I'll
but
pay
it was
whatever is crazy.
It was an all female party to promote positivity.
So
and
whoever
unity.
said I'll pay whatever, they need to relax.
Positivity and unity amongst women. We had women vendors there who sold products. They sold out. We just had a good time just bonding with one another and just learning, talking business and just talking about being like, just not afraid to like meet new people. I had a girl drive all the way from Portland and come to this party because PTSD amongst women is like real.
Yeah.
Being like, I forget getting shot. Have you ever tried to be friends with girls? Like they're crazy.
It's one
like
of the saddest
insane.
things,
It's like scary, you know?
and it starts so early.
Yeah. So it's like, it's PTSD for friendships is a real thing. So,
Yeah.
you know, it got a lot of, I'm all about grabbing someone's attention. The Playboy party is another example of that. It was very fun. I wanted to do something a little bit different. I had like erotic fire dancers come to the
Oh, it's
party.
dope.
We had like, it was like a
Say
cocktail
word.
theme where we had the waitresses walk around with the food, and yeah, it was a really fun time.
Man,
I could be a fire dancer.
Are you sure they were really good? They were
pretty good.
really
Not to
good.
say that ID wouldn't be good.
I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good.
I know the same
It's
guy.
not like stepping on the blunt.
You-
Yeah.
you-
No, not like that.
Patrol, you need to relax.
I guess we know what to expect from his wedding.
Mama, you need to relax.
All right, man, we gotta slide right into show and tell, and Elisha has a lot of events to promote coming up here. We got Slide Through Sundays.
Yes.
That's every Sunday at
Not every Sunday.
Oh, not every Sunday.
No.
Okay, just this Sunday.
We do it about once a month.
Okay.
Yep. And it's just like a place like you just slide through, you know, you come and have a little drink and hang out and listen to some music and, you know, slide up out of there. It's real. We got food and stuff. It's just a vibe. We got, you know, games, spades, dominoes, whatever.
Okay. And then that brings up Taco Tuesday.
So with this event, unfortunately,
Oh.
the Watson Center caught on fire on Sunday.
Oh.
Yes.
Is that because ID was practicing? No.
No.
I'm
I would hope not. Jesus.
Hey, good job, D-Money.
Listen.
Hey, good job, D-Money.
Listen.
The
Okay. Okay. All right.
the timing on that was impeccable. However, no, it did catch on fire, and so I'm not sure what the damage is. But right now, Taco Tuesday and any kind of event right now at the Watson Center is probably going to be announced. And I just feel so bad for the Watson family and Dejanar, and I'm just praying for them, man. That was a very beautiful space. We did one Taco Tuesday. It was so much fun. The vibe was amazing, and then this happened. So, you know, I seen the space, I saw the passion, and when I talked to Dej, and you know, he was just so proud of that space. So that is heartbreaking.
Yeah. We're gonna do a better job of checking out the events before we.
Well, we got the tattoo
Post.
party coming up here.
And the tattoo party's on the end of the month. I'm
Okay.
actually looking for tattoo artists, tooth gem artists, piercers, food vendors.
Oh,
Please.
you said you need tooth gem artists and stuff too?
Yes.
Okay.
We did a tattoo party last October and it was so much fun. I got a tattoo, I got tooth gems, I got piercings, I got it all.
What?
It was fun and it was a really good turnout. So I'm expecting this to be bigger and better. And yeah, it's on the 30th. So make sure you guys tap in with me. If you know anybody who's interested in being a vendor or tattooing there, please tell them to DM me. We are looking for them right now.
I know a couple of tattoo artists. I'll tap in with you.
Thank you.
Of course, we also got the podcast that you just mentioned before, Legendary Dope Show.
Yes, the Legendary Dope Show. I basically, it could be anything. I could interview someone. We talk about topics that I just kind of see like in urban news. We talk about rappers. We've talked about rape. We've talked about self-sabotage, relationships, baby mamas, babies, daddies. I've interviewed all type of people. I've interviewed
I'm ready for mine.
Well, DM me. Let's talk about it.
I thought you said Oscar Slaughter.
No, Anjanae Slaughter, she's a real estate agent. She started doing she got funding in the Pierce County to start a homeowners program to where she does it at the end of every month, the last Saturday, and it's going to help. If you go to 4 of them, you can get up to $60,000 for to purchase a new home. That's like almost like closing costs and all that. So I interviewed her, but I've also interviewed like Shoulders to Loke. I've interviewed LOL.
Nice.
I've interviewed, like so many different people.
Fresh Juice would love to come sit on the couch, man.
And you guys are more than welcome anytime. You guys are more than welcome anytime. Let's put it together.
A big couch. But
yeah, it's all
I'll make
good.
it work.
Yep.
My DM sent.
And then, of course, the LX3 Collective 2024. Is this an upcoming documentary about?
Yeah. How do I get jumped in?
So this was a cover that Frankie made for us. So I told that I'm always the one, like I'm the organizer. And we don't have a lot of girls part of LX3. I mean, now we have a couple more, but I was always the organizer. So we always do
You're the one who jumps people in. That's you.
No. So we LX3 the collective is just, like-minded people. We're just trying to get some shit done. And I kept telling them, like, we need to do I wanted to do like a XXL cover and like a write-up of everybody. And I kind of wanted to do something like that. And I don't know what happened to that concept, but at the beginning of the year, Frankie sent that to all of us
that
with
a freshman cover.
A little bit with a very heartfelt message, just thanking all of us for being part of the collective and just looking forward to 2024. Even though I know that I'm Frankie's favorite,
of course.
But it was very heartwarming. And so, yeah, that was just like something that he sent to us. And I just thought it was so dope. So that's my cover photo for everything.
Of course. And then we got the graduation party this weekend again.
Yes, I'm super excited. I'm graduating. I'm getting my AA in business administration.
Hey.
It was a very school is the most beautiful, crazy.
Yo, you're getting your A. Hey.
Yes. So it's a very crazy experience. I went back to school when I was 7 months pregnant. And so, yeah. So now I have a 2-year-old daughter, and I'm super excited for her to see me walk across the stage. Yeah. And I'm going to celebrate. And you guys, please don't be too hard on me at this club or at this bar. I do not want to drink. They're gonna keep them coming, man. I'm like, please, just
I know we're
a little bit of grace.
When you say that,
we're coming up. We're coming up on the break in a second here, but real quick, talk about balancing the whole family life and the new journey of motherhood and the support from your partner and how that kind of like all is incorporated in everything that you're doing.
It is tough to balance everything. You have a lot of self-doubt. You beat yourself up. Like I said, I spent a lot of the weekends out and about doing things. Sometimes it's all day that I'm busy on a Saturday or a Sunday. I work a full-time job. I'm not going to school right now, but I am going to UW in the fall. I already got accepted. And so thank you. So yeah, it is very tough to balance everything, to make sure that you're getting ready for the weekend, but also making sure that you're ready for work, making sure that your kid has everything that she needs. My kid is 2, so she's sick every other week, and making sure that I'm attentive to my partner. And, I'm also a domestic woman. I like to cook, I like to clean and make sure that there's dinner and all of that. So it is a struggle, and I do beat myself up sometimes about not spending time, but whenever I need to do that, I always take a step back, reset, and refocus.
Man, and then of course we got the promotional hire me.
Yeah. I stay very booked and busy.
Well, we can see why.
I'm usually doing something every weekend. I recently, like I said, this is my off season. I'm not going to be throwing too many parties.
After we just advertised 6 or 7 of them.
not too many parties, but
I'm not doing any parties. Just like 12 in the next 10 days.
Not too many.
Hey, we need to edit this and put the Tay Rock. That's light.
Cap.
But I did dial down a little bit. It's not going to be as much. I'm not going to be doing too much on Fridays and Saturdays. Most of my events are just on Sundays, so that will give me time to kind of spend time with my shorty. It's about to be sunny outside. I want to take her. She's walking and moving around, and we're just going to do. I'm like an outdoors girl too. I like to go camping and hiking, so I'm ready to do all that with my we're going to be on some different stuff. We're not going to be in the clubs and drinking, and I'm trying to go do some if you guys want to take a hike, go camping, go see some other nature. I'm going to be coordinating groups to do stuff like that, stuff with the kids, stuff that's family oriented. I do a market on McKinley once a month too. It's like a kind of like a flea market type deal. We have food and stuff like that. And the last one was very, very successful. So we're going to just keep doing stuff like that. Not so much partying, more family oriented events.
I got a 2-year-old son, so I'd love to be involved in something like that.
Oh yeah, the market was fun. I bring my daughter every Sunday. The kids just run around and they're dancing and having a good old time and eating sugar, and they sleep good at night. Come through.
My 9-year-old's
they're passed out by the time we get home.
That's crazy. And then Mambo's got a big event coming up here in a couple weeks in Portland.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, man! Shout out, still booming. Shout out my guy Swiggle Mandela. We gonna have
Swiggle
real soon, man. Yeah, he's holding it down for the blazing Filipino Black community. You know what I mean? But yeah, he reached out and tapped in, man. So we're gonna be out there in Portland, and that is actually following the grand opening of Fremont Fridays as well, man. So Fremont. And this is a fresh exclusive. I don't even know if I'm supposed to say this on the radio because the flyers doesn't get my email yet,
Exclusive.
But we got those two festivals going on, man. So if you're in the upper left, man, you could really attend both of them. It's only a 2-hour drive down the street to Portland. And from Portland, it's only a 2-hour drive up here to Seattle if you're driving fast.
Not that we're telling you to drive fast.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, our human resources department is going to get a few emails for this episode.
And speaking of the station, got a couple events coming up in a couple of weeks here. Make Music Day is going down. There will be live performances all day long, broadcasted here on Rainier Ave. We'll be broadcasting from Pier 62 on the waterfront at Columbia City Theater, and then some other locations throughout Seattle. So tune in. That is not this Friday, but next Friday, June 21st. Live musical performances all day long, and broadcast right here on Rainier Ave. And then after that, the day after, we'll be celebrating Juneteenth with the LX3 Center from 11 a.m. till 3 p.m. A live broadcast, as we usually do every year for LX3 Center's Juneteenth celebration on the 22nd, 11 to 3. Okay, that's everything to promote. We're going to get into this joint right now from a former guest of the show, Hanif, who's now going by Hanif Mustafa, and Flamingo, and he got a joint called Sandman and Skip. So check out this joint right here off of the upcoming album, and this actually just got announced, Wrapped in Garments. It said it's going to be its first ever album that will be dropped on all platforms. So there you go. Hanif Mustafa and Flamingo, Sandman and Skip, music from Portland, y'all. Keep it locked. Fresh Juice, Rainier Avenue Radio. ID the question on its way.
My son's eyes break me like the sunrise. Wonder where they both at. I can feel my blood rise. Did they ask if I'm good? Do they know that I'm hurt? Who gon' teach him manhood? Show him about a man's worth. Wish that I could just call. Tell him that it's alright. All I need is one call. I would die for one night. Daddy doing bad now. You been like my safe space. I've been humbled so bad. I don't need to save face. Pray to God to gain grace. It feels like I'm dying inside. Could barely write down this verse. How I cried and I cried. If I could turn back the clock, I would strive to provide a different story for your childhood to stay by your side. I'm so sorry that I failed and let him take you away. But all I got now is God, so I pray that you stay how you was. The last time I seen you was a buzz in my Benz with some friends speaking Spanish, showing love. Almost sour, give me guidance, cause my aim might miss. Don't let them end up losing faith and getting claimed by clicks. Was 14 when them crackers went and chained my wrist. But since they took my 2 sons, ain't no pain like this. Now I've been separated from you and defamed by fibs. And I don't know how long that we gotta remain like this. So while Aziz is the only one can save my kids, cause since they took my 2 sons, ain't no pain like this. Yeah. Wonder what they tell you when you ask for me. Wonder if your love is gonna last for me. Wonder if you'll think about the days gone. Wonder if I showed you how to stay strong. Sandman and Skip, we was joined at the hip. Planning world domination, praising God, taking trips. Now it's flipped, and I can't even go where you at. But lay my life down today, just to know where you at. We would read The Little Prince, and y'all would call it a damn. I would play my newest joint, and y'all would call it a jam. My best friends, I pray to Allah that this test ends. Just get back to Toba, Judo, X-Men. To God goes the credit, I'm oh so indebted. And you my little fat man Skippy, don't forget it. And to my big-headed, you just like your dad, only better. So remember wherever in life you're headed. I love you.
Would give me guidance, cause my aim might miss. Don't let them end up losing faith and getting claimed by clicks. Was 14 when them crackers went and chained my wrist. But since they took my 2 sons, ain't no pain like this. Now I've been separated from you and defamed by fibs. And I don't know how long that we gotta remain like this. So while Aziz is the only one can save my kids, cause since they took my 2 sons, ain't no pain like this.
With the new segment, Fresh Squeeze, with your girl to want to be the controversy queen. We're at Fresh Juice, man, at Rainier Avenue Radio, the Juice Pack, down here with D-Money, Pint Size Patron, OG Mambo, and IDYourself. And I'm your girl to want to be the controversy queen, and we're outside.
Dealing with COVID-19 is uncharted territory, and everyone has different challenges. People may feel anxious, down, or overwhelmed. For some, these feelings can lead to changes in sleep patterns, an increased use of alcohol or drugs, or withdrawing from the people around them. If you know someone who's having a hard time coping, you can help by reaching out to talk and listen. To learn more about how you can help someone in need, call the Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 800-273-TALK. Brought to you by the state of Washington.
Tune in to Real Estate and Money every Tuesday afternoon from 2:30 to 3 here on Rainier Avenue Radio.world. Join your hosts Violetta Strash with John L. Scott Kent North and Tina Lombard with Guaranteed Rate Affinity. They'll help you navigate the waters of our volatile real estate market and offer you some guidance on how to make your hard-earned money work to make your dreams come true. Learn about current trends, get tips on financial matters, and have fun, interactive discussions about your home inside and out. That's Real Estate and Money.
Greetings. This is your host, DJ Neftali, Rainier Avenue Radio.world, the best DJ in the Seattle area. You can catch me every Monday at 8 p.m. on YouTube. Like I said, this is DJ Neftali, the best reggae in Seattle, Washington, the best radio station, Rainier Avenue Radio.world. Come on, right?
Atlantic Street Center has been serving the children, youth, and families of the Seattle King County area since 1910. We partner with families and communities to raise healthy, successful children and youth with services including counseling, early learning, youth development, domestic violence, and education support for school-aged children. Committed to serving the African American community, Atlantic Street Center provides services and support for all marginalized people. Learn more at AtlanticStreetCenter.org.
It's Fatal Luciano, tapped in the Fresh Juice, Rainier Avenue Radio, the Juice Pack, D-Money, Pint Size Patron, and OG Mambo. Ease.
A night awake, now Monday coming up right away. A brighter day, we close the curtain and hide away. I wish my face didn't light up at the sight of yay. Never thinking about decisions that we might have made. In a stupor, ducking the state trooper. I'm kinda shocked they let me walk into Vancouver. Lickety split, getting gimmicky quick. They really went and tried to slap lipstick on a pig, it's so fake. Yeah, I want gold plates. I don't pay for pizza, I pay him to go away. I get around the shirt, Seattle downpouring. They call me Seth Edward, Amulet Child, or it's Huckle. I'm like, what's up, fuck? I'm your favorite drunk uncle's favorite drunk uncle. You show up and wait, and me, I go. Okay.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Me and Gypsy Rose hit the road, sipping whiskey coke. She told me to go, she don't ever wanna let me go. When she ratted on me, you could say I was a little choked. Her mom was a shit, no one missed her when I slit her throat. Every day I just fantasize about evil stuff, like Rihanna licking up snimmings out of my penny phone. Bumping Dio, smoking like Cheech and Chong, I don't need my lungs. If you see him though, I be feeding, put them beneath my tongue. Someone told me that way they absorb quicker. My poor liver sipping more liquor than Frank Skinner. I'm dang twisted busting up that grimace. I rolled swishers. I told Whitney this different. I'm so itchy. Went from coke sniffing alone with my nose dripping to climbing mountains out in Peru with Joe Simpson. I love strippers even if they're old women. There's plenty fish in the sea. I'ma go fishing.
Oh no.
All right, Fresh Juice, Rainier Avenue Radio, every 9-11 p.m. with the Juice Pack. That's a recent guest show. Sam Lachau, Gypsy Rose, featuring Golden ESP on the joints right there.
Gypsy Rose, man. He just
That was dope.
That was a dope video.
That was dope. He has a song called Pink Pills. And he like does really good with like his Pink Pills, yeah.
Sound like a D12 song.
It's a Sam Lachau joint, but like he just really does well bouncy joints. Yeah, these bouncy songs, like he's really good at that. I love these records. It's dope.
Oh man! All right, why don't we jump right into our weekly ID the question? Let's go ahead and do that.
Man, oh man, from your scalp to your feet, ID the question when you speak. Let me ask you something, man. So look, in the world of people, personalities, and talent, we like to just like, vicariously live through other means of understanding people and how they live, right? So I'm thinking to myself, as a rapper, as a recording artist, I'd love to be in a movie one day, wouldn't you? So I want you to tell me, here's the question. I want you to pick an artist that you feel that you could best describe as a person you'd want to act out for their lifetime movie, like a Notorious B.I.G. or a Tupac movie. I want you to pick an artist that you feel like based on their personality, you want to act out their life story movie.
Yeah, I want to play Dante Bosco.
You really are. You jumping real quick with your own damn.
Just get it out the way.
Yo, I'm going with Beanie Man.
Play
by the
Rufio,
way.
man.
I'm going with Beanie Man.
Rufio from Peter, man.
You
said you're
bugging.
gonna play Beanie Man?
I guess that'll rely. I mean, yeah, it's a movie.
Okay, yeah.
No, it doesn't have to already. It doesn't have to already be a movie.
Who would I play? You got go ahead, Wax. Who you got, man? Who you
playing, Wax?
Man, that's rough. So many people. I would give me James Brown.
Ooh. Okay.
You know what? I would have to go through some sort of like they put me in a bodysuit, right? Like a bodysuit or something.
With some platform.
Like Big Mama?
But I think I'm gonna play E40.
Ooh.
Hey, you need to see
And
that.
I say this because one, his biopic hasn't been done, but like the longevity of his career is astronomical. So like the amount of scenes and the length in the movie for an E40 movie, oh my goodness. Stop playing.
That's from Charlie Hustle to Frankie Hustle.
Alicia, who you gonna play?
I have no idea. This is a crazy question.
I'm full of them.
Hey, if you can't answer this question, I'm gonna offer for the first time ever a Mambo question.
Oh,
and it's a piggyback off of the ID the question.
Ooh.
Now, if you
Mambo
can't pick someone that you would be, who would you have play you in your biopic?
You know what, Mambo? Mambo, I appreciate you.
Who would I want to play me in a movie about myself?
The Elisha Michelle biopic. Starring
Kerry Washington.
Nice.
Oh,
nice.
That was good.
The legend.
Hey, you know what? I can see that. And you know what? If she has to act as you might give her a little more flavor than she's ever had in a role. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it would be her or Gabrielle Union, I guess.
Let's go.
Yeah, that's all I don't know. Personalities.
Respectable choices.
D, who you gonna play?
Why don't you put me in that Digital Underground flick?
Okay. Mr. Humpty.
Mr. Humpty.
I'm going as Beanie Man.
If they casting you as the Humpty Man is like when they did The Last Samurai and it was Buddy. You know what I mean?
Oh my
He was The Last Samurai.
Mambo, you need to relax.
The Last of the Samurai.
Oh my God.
It was him though. Like we got all the samurais all across all of Japan. It's Buddy. All right, no, it's okay. All right.
Oh, Mambo.
D-Money, who you gonna have play you in your movie? Who's gonna be you? I think we should get Dwight Schrute from the Office. Shout out to North Seattle. He's from here too.
He nails that role for sure.
I think he would be a good D Money. I think he could be a good D. He's a great actor too, bro. I think he'd be a good D Money.
Well, I'm not gonna argue.
Like, I'm not gonna fight it.
Patron, who's gonna play you in your movie, man?
Man, it'd have to be an up and comer, man. Maybe Swiggle.
Okay. Hey, we need to clip this up. Have him in the battles. Yeah,
You know?
I like it. I like it. What about you, Wax? Hold on, my fault, ID. My bad to cut you off. Wait, what about you, Wax?
Bro, I don't even know, to be honest. Play me?
Yeah.
It made me, that question made me think about my life. I don't know who would play me.
I know exactly who play you because me and my lady was at the Rocky Sandoval concert when we seen you, and I was like, you know what that look like? That look like Gator in the Little Dicky show.
Dang, I don't watch it.
He's a great actor. He's a good
cold.
actor.
He's a good
I gotta
actor.
look him up.
For me, for Young Mambo is gonna be the little boy from Stranger Things, the little dark dude. You know what I'm talking about? That's gonna be Young Mambo because my parents wasn't caring about my hairline like they were supposed to. I don't know, motherland thing. I don't know what was going on. So it was the 90s. I don't know. So I'm gonna get him, and then, I gotta get a big wig. I gotta get a big. You know what? I need like Kevin Hart. I need like a K Hart, just so I know we selling. Just so I know we
I don't
selling.
even know him like that, but I can see that for some reason. He said
Kevin Hart?
Yeah,
I'm
it's
gonna
just, I
piggyback
don't
off
know,
of Mambo. I'm gonna piggyback off of Mambo. So the young ID, all right, is gonna get played by Chris Crazy. Okay. All right. All right. All right.
The man's older than you.
What's that?
The young ID?
What's that disease?
Hold up. But the grown ID is gonna be played by the grown
baby.
The grown ID is gonna be played by Swiss Beats. You dig?
Why are you light skinned?
Combo is
Why are you light
Chris
skinned in
Crazy
the
and
whole
Swiss
movie?
Beats is wild.
Mambo, stop judging me, man.
Light skinned in the whole movie.
D Money, clip this up, man.
Hey,
What's wrong with this
Chris
dude,
Calico
yo?
growing up to be Swiss Beats is like
That's ID.
that's like that movie The Wood.
Yo, D Money, what are you doing to me?
So now she goes to me.
What are you doing to me? Oh, Elisha, I'm sorry you had
got younger.
Elisha, I'm sorry you had to go through this. I'm sorry.
You know what? Actually, you know
Y'all
what?
getting her more PTSD, dog.
What I'm gonna do to mix it up, I'm gonna have Kevin play collegiate Mambo, like young collegiate Mambo, and then grown Mambo is gonna be Boosie. So like y'all
Oh
really
my
got
God.
dynamics in there.
Oh, now you going on OnlyFans.
Come
You're gonna be on
man.
OnlyFans.
So that's collegiate.
Oh my God!
That's young college Mambo right there. There you go. I remember that kid.
D Money, what is wrong with you? Are you officially? Nobody else is relaxed except for D Money.
I thought you was gonna say the boy from Cool Runnings. That's who I thought you was gonna get. He's good. Sanka man. You dead?
Wilding for that. I was gonna say Wyclef.
Wyclef.
Yeah, I was gonna say
There you
Wyclef.
go. That's adult Mambo. Good.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, you know what? You guys
That
are
was
laughing.
going
You
to
guys,
put himself on a
all
chain.
you guys are
Yo, I can
laughing
imagine
right
Mambo doing like
Hold
Boosie
on.
and making
Hold
all
on.
his kids have his haircut.
Hold on. Y'all are all laughing right now, but if they told you
Summer 2025. Little Boosie, Kevin Hart, and the little black boy from Stranger Things playing OG Mambo. Y'all will run to the theater, man. Stop lying, bro.
Oh,
Stop lying.
Definitely
Y'all be
sparked my interest for sure.
You're running to the theater. And hold on. Just to lock in my sales, I'm gonna have Elisha promote it. We doing a release party. Come on, man.
and then we got Elisha Michelle's right here.
Oh goodness.
No!
The smash, okay.
KW.
Yo, I should never ask this question. This is crazy.
This is a good one. I like this. This is a top 5 ID the question.
Yo, wildin'. Yo,
Oh, and just to say that I'm a good sport right here, I'll go ahead and do it.
Let's go.
Bro, that's a good D money.
Let's go.
Great D money.
Let's go.
And
I'd
be willing
D money,
to bet. Look, I'd be willing to bet $100.
You gotta be him for Halloween.
He could master the laugh. He'd get the D money laugh.
Yo, D
That's
money.
the only person that could get the D money laugh.
That's
Elisha's right. Yo, Elisha's right. We should all dress up as our person for Halloween. No. That'd be hilarious. Mama could dress up like Boosie.
For all of these movies, we gotta have a scene where this interview is in there, so all the actors can then fuse. Because I would love to see Kerry Washington down there, and then Boosie up here, and then Dwight Schrute over there, Swiggle Mandela to my right here.
Yeah, I know, right? Don't think I forgot about you, Patron.
Hey, man. Hey, pull up June 29th.
Hey,
man.
that's the Mandela effect, man.
Yo, wow. Son.
That's a bar, but we'll keep it pushing.
It was. I heard it. I caught it.
And I forget who said they were playing Chris Crazy.
Nah, he's gonna play my younger self.
This is what I'm saying.
Yay!
It's got the oldest picture of him too.
Oh my god!
I just don't understand how Chris Crazy's playing young ID.
In high
That's
school.
what I don't understand.
I'm an old soul, man. Mind your business.
You don't want to like cast him as your friend or something, or like your weed man in the movie or something like that. I don't know, bro. Hey, but we get into that finish line real quick. I want to make sure the guests got their time to do what they do. Alicia and Wax, can you guys first give us a recommendation? So someone that's in your Rolodex, someone you could text, DM, talk to, and be like, oh my gosh, Fresh Juice is so much fun. You got to go do an interview with these people. Tell them your story. Someone you want to shine a light on, give us 1 or 2 of those people. And then lastly, close out with some final words, a good message to the good people. If you feel like cussing, go ahead. I ain't going to tell.
You go ahead and go first.
All right, Wax.
I'll hit it first.
What do you got for us?
So I mentioned the name already, but I adamantly implore anybody listening, watching, and all y'all in here to check out Keys Open Doors.
Okay.
Great artist. Does everything under the umbrella musically. But yeah, check him out for sure. And then also another artist that she's actually a Seattle-based artist, known her for a while now. Holly Michelle. I went on to drop some new music.
Oh yeah, former guest of the show too.
Oh, I didn't even know she was on the show.
Oh yeah,
we've
she's
had
been
her
on
on the
here.
show
Yeah.
before.
Okay, for sure. But yeah.
Not Keys Open Door though. That'll be a new one.
Yeah, no, he's like we some.
I mean, it's been a while since we had a Holly Michelle too. So I mean,
Yeah, we could have her back for sure. We would like that too. All right, Elisha, who you got for us?
Of course, L Rock.
Oh, he's been on here at least a couple times.
Really?
At least a
yeah.
couple.
Okay, then I gotta think of somebody else then.
But we will bring him back to ask him that question though.
Yeah.
What would you do with Elisha's body?
Man, that would be a hot mess. Please don't.
We are
the
No, you
radio
did-
station was
you
like,
did
cut it,
his, he
Fresh
gotta do
Juice is
yours.
no more. Let me see who else I can think of. I would say Artistic.
Okay.
Artistic is my partner over at the McKinley Art Lounge. He is very dope. He is the owner of that space, and he's just doing amazing things to just keep the community in tune and just creating a space where people can come and gather for birthdays or whatever. I would say Literal. I would say Young Dangerous. He's a rapper out of Tacoma, one of my favorites for sure. I don't know where Leezy is at these days, but I would yes, I would love to see him.
Oh, he's been on here, yeah.
Yeah, I would love to see him do an interview.
It doesn't matter who's been here; they can come back.
Oh yeah,
absolutely,
always.
And yeah, and then some encouraging words. Don't do drugs.
Okay.
Unless that's your thing.
No. Did you just say that?
But that
and dream big. If people are telling you that you are out of your mind, then that means that they don't belong in your space. And just continue to dream big. You can do whatever you want to do. Work hard, and you'll see results. So yeah.
Okay. All right. Wax.
Oh, encouraging words.
Yep.
You know, you got to see your mind first. Oh, just some words to end off on. Well, I'll leave you this.
A message from the people. So when they see this Wax the producer interview, and we get to clip it up, man. Something that the good people can know, man.
No.
The
yearbook quote.
Some I've always said, and I kind of got from my mom, from a song, but que sera, sera, whatever will be. And that, you know, that's kind of my mantra for life. It doesn't mean you just go with the flow, but it also means you accept what comes and accept what comes with whatever choices you make as well. Yeah.
Okay.
Good or bad, but, you know, make good choices so that you get good results.
That's what's up. All right, next week on Fresh Juice, got a couple of upcoming MCs from the South End. Jay Freeze and Liddy coming through. So check it out next Wednesday, 19th. Right here, Fresh Juice will be our 710th episode. Jay Freeze and Liddy on the show next week.
Juneteenth.
Yes, sir.
Can I say one last thing, because I'll get in trouble if I don't?
Please do.
June 22nd, we are having the South Sound Music Festival. I am hosting this year.
This
is a big deal. Stunning Girl will be headlining. Also, Capella will be here too. So yeah, make sure you guys get your tickets. They are on sale now. It's ssmusicfestival.com. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the 22nd. We're lit.
There we go. Yeah, we got the visuals for that too. There you go.
Thank you.
This is a lot to keep track of. All right, follow us on all of our platforms as always. Facebook, right there, facebook.com/groups/Fresh Juice Media. Put that up right there. Follow us there. IG, Twitter, X at Fresh Juice Media. We like to the artists that we play and tag them so you can learn more about them. And of course, we subscribe to us on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/@Fresh Juice Media. Put that up in your browser. And if you do the search engine, we do live shows for you every single week. And we do, you can watch them whenever you want. And then you can also do shorter clips you can watch daily for you. And so subscribe, ring the bell, like, comment, subscribe, all that
channel.
YouTube.com. Yes, YouTube channel. Fresh Juice Media. Go follow us there. Appreciate you, everybody, for tuning in to another edition of Fresh Juice. Peace and bless. We out.
Follow us.